I wanted to start this video off with a note that I had written to myself in November of 2022, almost 3 years ago. I'm so fucking alone. Everything hurts so bad. I've cried for the past 5 days in a row, multiple times a day. I thought I wouldn't be as low as I was during COVID, but this might be even worse. What is wrong with me? No one knows what I'm going through. Why me? November 5th, 2022. So that was almost 3 years ago. At the time, I was overweight, so out of shape. I was probably like 25 to 30% body fat at 180 pounds, 185 pounds at 5'10". So you can imagine how fucking fat I was. I was overweight. My girlfriend at the time had told me to my face that she was losing feelings for me and that she didn't like me anymore. So that hurt to hear. And I was addicted to getting high. Every fucking day, I couldn't go a second without smoking my pen and getting high as shit. I wanted to go do the dishes. Oh, I might as well get high before it. Oh, I'm gonna, play video games. Might as well get high before it. It was the worst point of my life, and I was so incredibly lost. At the time, I was going to school for an undecided major. I didn't even have a major picked out. Wasn't studying anything, just doing the gen eds. And I knew I didn't want to go to school. I knew I didn't want to work for anybody in the future. I just wanted to do my own thing. But I didn't know how I was going to get there. And very blessed that my parents were able to support me through school. But I didn't think about that at the time. I just thought about, I don't like where I'm at, and there's nothing I can do. Might as well just get high and play video games and watch TV. So one night, I had my friend go to the dispensary for me and buy 4 packs of edibles. And I took one edible from each pack, 20 milligrams of edibles, and I got high as shit. And of course, I smoked my pen as well. Got high as fuck. And started to just consume content. Started to watch TV. Sat on my couch, lounging, fucking snacking on some bullshit, and watching Rick and Morty. That's what I was doing. And I did that till 4 a.m. Till 4 in the fucking morning. And of course I had to go to bed eventually, so went to my room, lied in bed, and for the first time that night, that entire day probably, I had time to think to myself. Of course I can't go to sleep. I just spent fucking 16 hours pushing my thoughts and my feelings to the side. Of course I can't go to sleep. Of course I have to think about these things because your brain has to process these things. So I'm just sitting there thinking. Of course, it started off to think about how shitty my life is and how much of a loser I am. But then eventually, my brain started thinking about more things, and I eventually stumbled upon this thought that I was so lucky to be a human being. I was so lucky to be a creature on this earth that has the opportunity to change their life dependent on how much work they put in. I thought about that, like an ant can't fucking work his ass off to be rich. That might be a bad example, but like I started thinking about all the other animals and all the other creatures on this planet that are stuck to this one role, and maybe that they don't dream about changing their life, but as a human, I can put the work in to change my situation and to live a better life. And then eventually my mind started thinking about, there's other human beings on this planet that can't do that. There's other people that are on this exact world that I'm in, on this exact planet, that are human beings that can't change their life. They're stuck in poverty. No matter how much work they put in, no matter how hard they try, they're never going to change their life because of the situation that they were dealt. And I'm sitting there in my bed crying, and I'm saying to myself, why me? Who the fuck am I to say why me? laying in my comfortable ass bed with sheets over my body, and there's air conditioning running in the room, and I'm sitting there saying, why me? And then I started to think about people hundreds of years ago, slaves, who worked they worked every single waking moment of the day, every day for multiple years, and they had zero chance of changing their life in any way. They were physically tortured, and they worked their ass off, and they had no chance of changing anything. But I can't fucking work hard for a few years and change my life. I'm sitting there saying, why me? Who the fuck am I to do that? And that's when I started to be extremely grateful for everything in my life. Grateful that I get to live in a condo. I get to go to school. I get to have education that's paid for by my grandparents who invested in me, who made a fund for me and put their hard-earned money into a fucking fund for me. Who the fuck am I to say why me? I'm so fucking lucky for everything. And that's when my life changed. When I was able to be grateful for everything I had in this life. Everything that I've been gifted. Every opportunity that I've been given. And I started to become grateful for all the obstacles I went through in my childhood. All the struggles that I went through of being alone, being an only child, and how lonely that was, and no fucking girls taking any interest in me as a little kid. And I became grateful for that. I became grateful for those struggles that I went through, because now I'm able to be alone, which I feel is a fucking superpower. I'm able to be alone and work my ass off on something that I love and be better and grow from it. I'm able to do that because I get to spend time by myself. I'm able to think about my life by myself because I had to go through the struggle of not liking being alone. And now I enjoy being alone. I enjoy being able to just sit here and just put work in on this. Put work into my day trading. Put work into my YouTube channel. And change my life. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for everything that I've been gifted. And I'm grateful for this life that I get to experience. Like, even thinking about how lucky I am to even experience this fucking life. How lucky am I? It is extremely fucking rare that you make it out of your fucking your dad's nutsack to become a Homo sapien, to become a fucking person existing in this reality. You are so fucking lucky. If you're watching this video on an iPhone, on technology, you're so fucking lucky, and you better think about that. You better realize how fucking lucky you are for that, and just be grateful for it. So, that's where my life changed, was when I took extreme gratitude to every situation in my life. This life, what I was saying about this life is so beautiful. All the ups and all the downs. Because if your life was just up here at all times and you never experienced this down here, this wouldn't feel like anything. This would just feel like you existing. But because you're going through the fucking dips of life, the struggles of life, when you get up here, it feels so much better. Be grateful for the challenges. Be grateful that you're going through the shit you're going through. Because when you actually get there, it's gonna feel so much fucking better. It's gonna feel like you actually fucking deserve it. You actually went through struggle to get there. You worked your ass off to get there. You worked your ass off to become the man that you're gonna become. So, that's all I have to say for this video. Tomorrow morning, I want you to wake up and I want you to think about everything in your life that you're grateful for. Take 5-10 minutes tomorrow morning when you wake up. Just sit there. No music, no audio. You can like look out into nature and just think about how grateful you are for everything, to live, just to experience life, to have a family, to have technology. Just be grateful for it. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and you got some value out of it. Subscribe for more videos like this and leave a like. And I appreciate you for sticking to the end of this video. That means a whole lot to me. Leave a comment and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.